Hey everybody, Valis Games here, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. Last time we left off, we had a really weird experience. We ended up stuck in the ceiling looking down at ourselves. So, what? Something on this one. Oh. Waiting input? Okay. Not sure what that's about. I wonder if I missed something like that in the beginning. Oh well. Let's see.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, he didn't. There's more to see this way.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I did not. Don't lie. Narrator.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
So I kind of
Look,
want to
Stanley,
go
I think perhaps we've
over
gotten off
here.
on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you. What?
Yeah.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Absolutely
Are you that
none.
convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Prove it,
Look,
bruh.
let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now
Okay.
listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the
Really?
red door.
Okay. No, I didn't misunderstand you at all. I heard blue.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Red. Can I go through here? Fine.
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
You won't. You can't.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Yes.
Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? You don't think I put a lot of time into
Absolutely,
that? Because I
sir.
did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did
Explosions.
you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so
Skill
far.
trees are overdone.
Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Okay. I will.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Well, I mean, at this point, I'd give it like a 2. I haven't done anything.
Oh, well, now this is useful. You didn't like it, but you didn't totally hate it either. You enjoyed it, perhaps is the correct term. It didn't cause you excruciating pain. Big steps we've made here today, Stanley.
Oh, yes.
Here, based on
big
the
steps.
data from your
Big
previous
steps.
playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Leaderboard. I'm last. long does it take you to get the correct door? 7 hours. Eh. It'd be awesome if that was actually tracking people right now.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Sure, why not?
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me
Nope,
boot
that's
it
what I
up.
do, bud. That is what I do. I plays the games.
In this game,
What?
the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
I refuse. Die.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
No!
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why
Don't
don't we play
kill
someone
me.
else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
Okay. Someone else's game,
Yes.
huh?
This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
I don't know what the hell's going on here. Let's see. Oh.
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough?
I
Tell
can't
me
get
that,
out.
Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Okay.
This will go here. No, here. And then...
Am I really watching this?
See, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes.
That is beautiful.
Complete. I made this.
Fantastic.
Look
Such
at it.
craftsmanship.
Gaze
Look
upon
at those
my
walls.
work of art and feel ashamed
Look at that
your own
roof.
inadequacy.
Look at that
Ah,
door.
But
I
you've
swear.
only seen it from the
Oak.
outside.
It's
You've
good
only gotten
oak, I
half the
can tell.
experience. Please step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Fine. You're not gonna let me leave this area anyway. Might as well. Go in. Damn it. What the hell? Go in. Oh, there
Isn't
we go.
it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Oh. No Minecraft music though, which is weird. Oh yeah, there is. I love Minecraft's music. It's so peaceful.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
I have not.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear.
How far
Something
can
that
I
makes
go
you feel
before he
utterly
ends
irrelevant.
this?
This
No!
won't do at all. 1 out of 5.
Something that makes
Even
me
the
feel
diamonds couldn't
something
save
makes
this
me
one.
feel irrelevant.
Okay, new game.
Well, aren't you nice? Oh, really?
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You
Portal?
trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I
Radio
couldn't have done it any better
buddy.
myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Oh, okay. I know what this is. It's Portal. Which I'm going to be putting more of that up soon, guys. Believe me,
It's a
very
puzzle.
soon. I think
Critical thinking,
I figured out how to get it to work.
Your forte. Genius.
I was messing around with it a little bit today, and it was running better than before. So expect some of that,
You know
maybe.
what? I think that's plenty. I really
Maybe
don't
even
care much to see
tomorrow.
you stumble through any more of these games.
No, I refuse. What the shit? I didn't think I could actually walk through here. Narrator. I seem to have fallen. Narrator. Oh my god. What the hell? Where am I going? Oh. Oh, hey. This is weird. How quickly the Stanley Parable could end up feeling like a horror game. This would be an interesting map for a horror game. It's got the creepy hotel vibe going on. Let me out of here, you bastard! Those are on, huh? Can I go in there? Of course not. Lights! Camera! Action! Let me out of this place. Okay. What's going on in those monitors? Can't tell. Oh well. Okay. It seemed like I was supposed to come here, but then nothing happened. Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
No, I haven't.
He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am.
I don't need you.
That is what I mean to this
You're not my
world.
real dad.
Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
You can't wait because the end is never, 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 the end is never. It is never. Never. Goody. Goody, goody gumdrops. Let's see.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
What? So is Stanley just scared of being alone? Is that it? Sad. I guess that was an ending. It doesn't really feel like an ending.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes. This room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous
He's
room.
saying something different this
Thank
time.
goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
You were so right about that. Coffee nut.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door.
One
on his
more
left.
thing we need to do up ahead. Well, I guess a couple
Stanley was
things.
so
We never
bad
went
at
through the red
following
door.
directions. It's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
That's not what I'm going to do this time. I'm gonna go to that phone thing
Look,
again.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Let's see who
This
her
it,
is.
Stanley. Your chance to redeem
Who she
yourself. To
is.
put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's
This
her,
time
Stanley.
I'm going to answer it. Okay.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Oh.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
Aw.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something.
That's no
Come
good.
inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
No. I don't want to go inside.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Oh. Is that so? I guess that is so.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What? Good morning, I play 427. Press X on your gamepad. What if I press A?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
This man is so mean.
Look at him there, pushing
Oh.
buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his
Nothing
desk,
else happened.
Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Such a small apartment.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
You didn't allow me to watch
First, he
TV, you
imagined
jerk.
that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Damn, girl, you been working out?
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Okay.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many
Oh.
possible paths and destinations.
Don't make me go
Down
back.
one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful
Tell my
fantasy.
kids the story.
And
There's
so
no
in his
kids
head,
in here.
he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Sweetheart.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Okay. That is LT. Oh,
And
no,
I'm
it's
trying
not.
to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I won't do it. Home team narrator. I could sit here forever, couldn't I? Alright, fine. Whatever. Whatever!
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
You can't. To question nothing.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time you'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again. And Stanley
Please die.
pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I...
Whoa. Is that because I pushed a button? I hope so. I was tired of you gabbering on about nothing. Okay, so this game's interesting. The endings are funny. Alright, well, since we're back at the start, I think this is going to be the video, guys. So, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like down below. Comment would be awesome too, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Because, you know, awesomeness and all that. Hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastic, amazing day. Take care.